Hi friends, today in this video, first I will show you how to make simple 12-volt auto cut-off battery charger circuit with this relay and few other components. Then, we will also make another powerful and high-precision battery charger circuit with high-sensitivity cut-off function. Take one N4007 diode and solder between coil pins of relay. Take a green LED and solder positive with NC pin of relay. Take red LED and solder positive with no pin of relay, and solder negative pins together. Take 1 kilo ohms resistor, and solder on negative pin of LEDs. Now take TL431 shunt regulator, and solder third pin with anode, and connect pin 2 with 1K resistor. Take 470 ohms resistor, and solder between the pin 2 and pin 1 of shunt regulator. And take 2.2 kilo ohms resistor, and solder between diodes cathode and pin 1 of shunt regulator. Use one N5408 diode, and solder anode side with no pin of relay. Now connect the input wires. Use alligator battery wires for output. Here is the circuit diagram for reference. Now it's time to test the circuit. Connect input DC supply. As you can see, input is 14 volt DC. Now connect the output with the battery. As you can see, circuit is cut off and battery should be fully charged. Since this is basic circuit, and has lower precision for cutoff, so I designed another circuit diagram. This circuit's input is controlled by the LM317, so that output voltage can be more stable in case you are supplying rectified DC from transformer. Since the LM317 can supply only 1.5 ampere output current, so I used this PNP power transistor to bypass the current up to 10 amperes from input to battery, while voltage is still controlled by LM317. Also LM358IC is used to turn relay on and off by triggering this BC547 transistor, and cut-off voltage can be set using this potentiometer. Also voltage feedback is sent by the battery to the IC for precise cutoff. Then I converted schematics into the PCB for easy assembly. And the PCB is going to be look like this. You can download both circuit diagram and PCB files, link is in video description. In order to manufacture this PCB, go to the video description, and with this link sign up on JLCPCB website. JLCPCB provides easy, affordable, and reliable PCB and PCBA solutions, empowering electronic engineers to develop projects efficiently. Just upload your Gabber file here. To get instant quote and order in minutes, it is easy as online shopping. After uploading, you can see the preview of the PCB. JLC PCB offers the 6-layer PCB in affordable prices and with attractive cost-effective discounts. A 6-layer PCB has additional 2 layers compared to the standard 4-layer PCB. The stacking technique reduces the electromagnetic interference and improves the performances of the electronics. Not only this, JLC PCB offers free wire-in pads to optimize routing efficiency, with cost-effective prices without compromising on quality, and delivers in fast turnaround time. Within some days I got my order from JLC PCB delivered. And the quality of the PCBs is amazing, and 5 pieces is for just $2. And now it is time to assemble the PCB. So, let's place all the components on the PCB according to the circuit diagram. And after spending some time with the soldering process, I cleaned the PCB with isopropyl alcohol. And here our PCB is looking nice and clean. Now place the LM358 IC into the IC base. Then connect the necessary wires in output and input terminal connectors. Also, it is recommended to use thicker wires for bigger batteries. I will connect the multimeter to the input of the circuit. Also connect output positive to input positive to set cut-off threshold voltage. Now connect the variable DC on input. I will set cut-off voltage at 13.8 volts. Then adjust the potentiometer slowly till green LED turns on. As you can see, on increasing voltage to 13.8 volts, cut-off green LED turns on. Use a heatsink for good heat dissipation of bypass transistor and LM317 regulator. I will use this battery for testing this circuit. Also, I will connect multimeter to track voltage of battery. Now the voltage will start increasing slowly, depends on battery capacity and also input supplied amperes. So, let's fast forward this session. As you can see, the cutoff happened precisely at 13.8 volts, same as the threshold we set earlier. This circuit will be able to charge all lead acid batteries up to 100 Ah and will be useful to protect them from overcharging. So, if you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up. For more useful videos, subscribe the channel. Also check out these recommended videos. Thanks for watching.